dog for the right environment.
I'm a volunteer. This is my 3rd year. I love it. I love to come in here. I love to get these dogs adopted. That's about the best part of this job. I do it for the animals. I'm an animal lover, and it just gets me. A lot of people that come back always say, you know, I got my best dog here. And I think these animals know that they've been saved when they get adopted. Some people love pits, you know, just as we do. They're the sweetest dogs in the world. You know, they got a bad reputation. And that's about it.
He's gentle. As they say, the gentle giant.
Sit. Big boy. Good boy.
In the shelter, there's absolutely everything that anybody would want, from a puppy to a senior that's nice and mellow, to a dog that'll go jogging and hiking with you, to a nice family pet. Anything that somebody wants, I guarantee is in the shelters today.
Let's take a seat right here and get to know her better. Come on, Emma. I love the brindle. The brindle and white. It's my favorite. Hi, Mama. She did come in with a medical condition. She came in with a mass or a growth underneath her chin. That's something that we can't afford to do, so that would be something that you would need to pay and do when she's out.
Okay.
Hi, baby girl.
Hi. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna take the leash off her.
Okay.
Spend some time, get to know her.
Okay.
Hi, Emma. So what do we think?
Oh my gosh, I love her. I love her so much. Yeah, I'd like to fill out some papers.
You'd like to adopt her? Okay, I'll take her to the back, get her exit exam, and we'll start the process.
Oh gosh, okay.
I'm here today to look for someone who can help me and show me the pit bull I saw online.
He came into the shelter as a stray. We think he's about 2 years old. He did come in with a couple of bite wounds on the side of the face. It's healed up really good, so he's good to go. He's just a big, lovable goofball.
So adorable. I never had a problem with a bully breed, and I really, really love the breed because they're so human attached and they're so loyal.
Hi, how did it go?
So great. I really like him a lot. I adopted him officially. I signed the paperwork. We just connected. He's a perfect match.
Hi, Dr. Halligan.
Nice to meet you. Aw, great to have you here. Who's this cutie?
This is Emma.
Oh, Emma, you're darling. Oh, you're a lover, aren't you? Oh, she paw. Oh, what's that on her neck?
Oh,
she got it on her neck, girl.
Yeah, she has
Aw.
a medical condition, a growth under her neck. I really wanted to get that checked
Wow,
out.
it's large, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to go check that out. I just removed 73 cc's of fluid from the lump that she had under her jaw. And so that's a good news because it's not a mass. My gut is that we can just keep draining it and it'll eventually stop filling up. And it's just a benign seroma.
Bye-bye. Thank you. I've had Emma for about 2 weeks now, since I adopted her from South Central Shelter, and it's just amazing how dynamic this dog's personality is. She was a little timid at first. I don't think she'd ever been in a house, but she became very confident, very comfortable, very fast. I wish every dog could be as lucky as Emma.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Well, when I went to the shelter and I saw Sammy, it broke my heart to just know that I only could take him home. There are so many of them that die, and I can't even believe that he would have been euthanized. He's just a great, loving dog, and thinking that he had no structure, nothing, and then he comes to me and he's really, really loving, really, really kind, really, really obedient, real fast. It's quite amazing. No backbone in his body.
My name is Taryn, and I work for Canine Support Teams, a nonprofit group that trains dogs to become service animals for disabled people. One of the things that makes CST unique is that each of the dogs' training takes place at the women's prison here in Southern California.
We are on our way to Mary S. Roberts Animal Shelter. We're going to be looking for some dogs that we could possibly use for our prison program. After we select dogs, we will be bringing those 2 dogs down to the prison and placing those dogs with two of our inmate trainers.
Many of our dogs are pulled from local shelters where we choose those who will be best suited for service dog work.
So I do have 2 for you to take a look at. Their names are Ricky and Richie. They're brothers. They came from Riverside City County Animal Services, where they were owner surrenders. Ricky.
He's a sweet boy. Loves to play ball. He's recently learned that toys are fun.
Okay, so he's a candidate. We'd like to look at him.
Okay, wonderful. And then his brother's right down here.
Oh, okay.
This is Richie.
So I think the girls at the prison will really like this because he's so sweet. Yeah, he seems real easygoing. So I'd like to look at him too.
While any shelter dog can be a great pet, a service dog requires special training. Once we find dogs that we want to work with, we bring them to meet CST's founder and president, Carol Rockmore, who herself has a service dog that came from a shelter.
Sugar's a shelter dog, but as you can see, she's got a lot of love in her heart. Sugar, look. Get it? My disability is polio, and I now have MS also. And what my own dog does for me is retrieval, bracing, opening and closing doors, and assorted other tasks.
So do you think he might be a possible candidate?
Yeah, I think soft eyes, no reaction to the dog, no fear of the wheelchair. I was about 35 years old, a dog trainer doing basic obedience. I knew what a dog could do, and I decided that disabled people needed more help than they were getting. So I formed a nonprofit.
So here's the brother. This is Richie.
Hi, Richie. We use shelter dogs because the incarcerated woman is basically in a shelter. They're imprisoned. And shelter dogs are in prison too. And so we pull them out as much as we can, the ones that are appropriate, and we will partner them with an inmate. And the inmate can then train that dog, and then we take them out and we place them with a disabled individual. So it's a win all the way around. The shelter wins, the dog wins, and the inmate wins, and the disabled person wins.
The dogs will be placed with the prisoners anywhere from probably about 4 months to seven months. They'll be going through training. They're going to start with learning all their basic obedience. They learn 65 commands in all, and we currently have 6 dogs in the prison right now that came from the shelter.
No, come here. It's okay. Come here, Ben. Hi, buddy. Hey, guys.
This is a prison that houses adult women that have committed felonies. They can go from burglary to voluntary manslaughter, murder. We even house some life sentence inmates. We have a reputation here at CIW for being progressive and for giving opportunities for the inmates to rehabilitate themselves, and this program is one of those. You're training them to do something good for the community, so the inmates are giving back. It's very rewarding for them as well.
This one right here. This is Edward. He came from the pound. They took him to the facility, and then I got him December 1st. Edward! I've been down about 4.5 years now, and I have 5.5 more to go. So pretty good, big chunk of time, but the puppy program has really helped me deal with everything I have to deal with. You know, how much time I have, and being away from my family and everything.
They call me Tattoo. This is my dog, Alto. I've been here for about almost 20 years now. I've trained about 17 or 18 dogs. This keeps me busy 24 hours a day. Basically, my day goes, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They key the doors for the puppies to go out and go potty. I feed him, do some training with him. I work in the unit, so I'm very fortunate to be right here with him.
Let's go, Bubba. Let's go, Alto.
Hey, Alto, how you doing? Let's go. Come here, boy.
The poor guy was lost, eating out of trash cans, running the streets. As a child, you know, I was lost. Always running away from home. You never know, that might have been him. He might have ran away from home. All he needed was a little love, really. A little structure and love, and somebody to show him that they care. He's a different dog than when he came in here. And me too, I'm a different dog than when I came in here, you know. I needed that structure. I needed to know that somebody actually cared.
The dogs are actually one of the greatest things, I think, here at this institution. It really does bring a touch of humanity. These animals are being saved from the shelters. They're being brought in and being loved as animals should be. And they're getting trained to be helpful with other people. The inmates also involved are feeling a sense of purpose with this and helping other people, that they're contributing back to society by helping people. I think that's the biggest thing.
This is a voluntary program. This is not their main assignment. They would take their dog when they go to their job, and the dog stays with them. And that gives them an opportunity to train the dog to be with other people in a normal environment in the community.